Oh, hello there. I was just reading my fascinating book on this old boat. My name's Zach, and I'm going to be talking to you today about different iPod applications that are great for journalists. So let's fire up this bad boy and see what we got on here. Well, today we're going to focus on interviewing. So I have some really great applications I can talk to you about. The first one I'm going to talk to you about is Evernote. And it's a great one to start off with because that's the only one I can remember at the moment, and that's what Evernote's all about. So Evernote is a cool little iPod application. You can get it on your iPod or your iPhone through that dandy little service they have, the store of some sort. iTunes. An Evernote you can get for free. There's a light version and there's obviously the paid version because that's how they make their monies. And the purpose of Evernote, let me get this started. As you can see, you have both a text file and you have a camera. Basically, you can write small notes to you to remind yourself about certain things throughout the day. So you can start a new text, and it's essentially like a little journal. You can give it tags, you can give it a title, and then you fill in all your blank spots of things you have to do for today. So if it has something to do with money, like say you spent something, you can just make a little note how much you spent on what and then tag it as money. Now, if you're interviewing, this comes in handy for when you're talking to, oh, who said this, who said that, or you can tag it about what it's relevant to. You also have camera roll, and this is for the people who have iPhones, not iTouches. Camera roll, basically, you can take photos and tag them the same way. If you're a visual learner, that's certainly something that's going to help you out by being able to bring up a photo that's going to remind you of something during the day. Alright, next we have our wonderful Dropbox, and this is the Dropbox intro screen. Very dandy, very blue. Basically, what happens on Dropbox is it's like having a cloud or a magic pocket, if you will, for your magic pocket for your computer. Basically, it's an organization tool, and this is going to come really handy when you're in classes in college. Hopefully you get to college. That'd be great. Basically, you set up an account on Dropbox, and you can load all of your files from your laptop or your iPod or what have you onto your Dropbox account. And basically from there, when you're on another one of your devices, say you load everything from your laptop to your Dropbox, when you're on your iPod, you can actually fetch all those files by getting on Dropbox from your iPod. And you can download this, like all of them, from your iTunes or your App Store. And then next, we have Instapaper. It's spelled Instapaper when you go to download it. And like everything else, they have the free version and the paid version. Beginning journalists, you want to go with the free version. I don't think $2.99 is going to kill you for the paid, but here we go. Instapaper. Okay. Instapaper is a super delicious bookmarking application. Here we go. Basically, when you set up an account through Instapaper.com, and the app's going to guide you through that. You set up an account, all you need is an email. It gives you different news headlines. The purpose of Instapaper is basically when you're somewhere that you're like, oh, I wish I had this article I could pull up. Basically, you save the headline into Instapaper, and then when you're somewhere where you don't have Wi-Fi, you can just bring it back up. And that's the beauty of Instapaper. It's being able to read things online when you're offline. Final thing I'm going to talk to you today is about Notetaker Lite. This is the screen as it's set up. Now when you first get Notetaker, you're going to go through a pretty hefty tutorial. Pretty hefty. And if you're like me, just forget instructions, because I'm going to tell them to you now. Let's see. So basically, Notetaker's really dandy, because you basically, if you're not good with typing with your iPod, you got writing with your finger. It's like your finger painting again in kindergarten or 7th grade if you're Zach. I took a while. Basically, note taker's great for when you just need to write like an email really fast. Like everything else, you can tag it. If you want, here's your gallery. You can save multiples. Basically, if you just want to print up, a note from earlier today, when you're on the fly, scribble a note to remember it. This is great for interviews, as are all the applications. So I thought this was a good one to end on. So there you go. You got some pretty nice applications on there. We have some other great ones on there. You have Bump. Maybe not so dandy for interviews, but certainly worth a look at. It's probably my favorite application. It may not be everyone's, but let me talk to you about Bump. Bump. Bump's for sharing your contact information. If you want to look trendy in an interview, or kind of creepy, get Bump. It's a free application you can download. You fill out all your contact information, your mobile, your home, your job title, what company you work for. You can put up to 4 photos attached to your contact information too. So you can get all the various sides of Zach, party in the front and party in the back too. I pretty much party everywhere, so all 4 of my photos are parties. You can also write a note. The note feature is kind of dandy if you just want to throw in extra information. Basically what you do is after you've filled out your information, there's a little button, and basically if someone else has an iPod, you basically grab yours and you fist pump. And when they fist pump, they switch information. So my contact goes to their iPod, their contact gets added into my contact list. So, dandy for when you just need to swap information on the go. So that has been our first edition of Gearing Up for the Workshop. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Zach. You probably heard that like 1,000 times during this, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of us. So, enjoy.